slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't.
Hey team, this video is about fartlek training for mid-distance runners. And again, this is just my opinion, okay? There's so many different coaches and mentors out there that can give you a different viewpoint in terms of marathon, or in terms of fartlek training. But I do have a question here from Avinash. Avinash is a very active commenter on my videos. Literally just about every video I make. Avinash is always there asking questions. This guy is fired up. He's a sub 4 minute 1500 athlete. So from India, very, very strong athlete. And he's asking in terms of fartlek training, and he's a mid-distance runner, so this is where it comes from. So he said, "Sir, today I do 50 minutes fartlek workout. In fartlek workout, I do 300 meters fast, in between 50 to 53 seconds, and 100 meter jog rest. And I continue to do that for 50 minutes without any tiredness. But in the last part of 50 minutes, I feel a little bit tired, but I manage the pace. So, sir, we predict 1500 meter time to this pace workout and suggest your opinion for this workout if any were changes in it." So I don't totally understand fully your question, Avinash, but I get the gist of it. I think what you're doing in terms of running for 50 minutes and doing your 300 meter segments fast at 50 to 53 seconds, that is very fast. And then you have a 100 meter jog, and you're doing, it looks like you're just doing reps of 300 meter fast, 100 meter easy for 50 minutes. Yes, without a doubt, that type of workout, Avinash, is going to help you dramatically in your 1500 meter races, and even up toward, that's going to help any athlete. I don't care if you're like Avinash, who's a 1500 meter specialist, or you're a marathoner. That type of workout, especially running that fast in your 300 meter segments, and you're doing that for 50 minutes, generally, yeah, you're going to feel much stronger in the first half of a fartlek run workout like that. Depending on your fitness level, you're going to feel very strong throughout the entire workout. You'll be able to handle that. But I think it's very important when you're doing fartlek workouts to be mindful that you can't just jump in doing fartlek workouts like Avinash is doing. Okay, if you're a beginner or you're a veteran of the sport, you have to first be able to handle, say, 10 minutes. Try doing 10 minutes of running 300 meters fast on the roads or on the track. You can do this on the track too. It'd be a little bit more boring, but if you do it on the track or the roads, being able to do 10 minutes versus 50 minutes of what Avinash is doing is solid work. Okay, doing 300 meters fast with a 100 meter float. In terms of the prediction time, so sir, we predict 1500 meter time to this pace workout, and suggest your opinion for this fartlek workout if there were any changes in it. I guess if you're saying, what are my overall viewpoints of it? I think this is a solid form of training. There's so many different ways, as you all know, to do fartlek training too. I mean, one of my favorites when I was at my peak was to do an hour of running 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. And I got that from Gilbert Ruto, who was a 210 marathoner that I trained with. And Gilbert was still running like 2:14 when he was like 40 years old. I mean, this guy was just incredible. And I was still in college at the time, so I couldn't hang with him for the full hour. I remember going 40 minutes. I was able to handle 40 minutes with him, running 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. And our 1 minute hard, we were running around 5 flat pace, 5 minute mile pace. Our 1 minute easy, we were running around 6:15 mile pace. So it wasn't really easy, but again, it was those fast efforts, backing off the pace, relaxing, back into it. So again, these types of workouts like what Avinash is mentioning here, or the running 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy, again, you can change this up. Fartlek training, if you're new to it, it can be just like you find Maybe if you're out on the interstate or you're on a road that's where you're at, focus on the telephone poles. Maybe running hard from one telephone pole to the next, jogging for the next telephone pole, and then running hard. Find objects or go off minutes. I think that if early on you need to focus more so on a smaller volume of time. So maybe it's 10 minutes of 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. Okay, you're running a total of 20 minutes, but you're running 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. Or it can be like 10 sets of 2 minutes. 2 minutes hard or moderate effort. Start off at moderate effort, running 2 minutes at moderate effort, 2 minutes easy, 2 minutes moderate, 2 minutes easy, and keep repeating that for say 5 times if you're very early in your fitness to be able to handle that. It's a total of 10 minutes. Then eventually add longer time frames in your fartlek runs and at faster paces. In terms of what Avinash is doing, if you're like an 800 meter athlete, 400 meter athlete, 1500, 3000 type athlete, these types of really aggressive efforts, like what Avinash is doing, 50 to 53 seconds of 300 meter bursts with a 100 meter float, that will definitely help recruit those fast twitch muscle fibers that we as middle to long distance runners need. You're not going to recruit fast twitch muscle fibers by running slow and relaxed. Yes, running slow is still vital. You have to slow down and be just as disciplined on those easy days to slow down, back off the pace, not run so fast during your easy days that you're not recovering from your track workouts, from your fartlek workouts. You have to have that time frame and giving yourself around 48 hours to sometimes 72 hours of recovery time. Running easy for 48 hours to 72 hours after a really hard anaerobic workout, like this example of what Avinash is doing. I mean, he's running for 50 minutes and doing 300 meters fast at 50 to 53 seconds and a 100 meter jog for 50 minutes. So I guess my best advice to not only Avinash, but also all of you who are just either just starting off in your build-up phase or you're more advanced, is just remember the importance of giving yourself sufficient time to adapt. Okay, because physiological studies have shown, and also some of the world's top distance running coaches have stated, it takes about 28 days to adapt to anaerobic training. Even if you're running easy, it takes time to get out there and do a 10-mile run or 16-kilometer run, and then working your way out to extending the volume of your long runs. It takes time to adapt to that. But in terms of your question, Avinash, in terms of your particular case, I think in terms of the types of goals that you're aiming for, and I know for you, you've mentioned in the past running under around 350 and sub 350 now that you're under 4 minutes for the 1500 meter time. I think what you're doing is right. I think those types of workouts like this and the types of intensities and types of volume going out 50 minutes, I think the time frame that you've done here is good. I think if you were going like 2 hours, I think that would be too much for an athlete that's trained for the 1500 meter. I think anywhere from 20 minutes to 50 minutes of fartlek training, I think is solid for most middle distance runners, and even out to marathon, 10 milers, half marathoners. I think once you get out to the marathon distance and going a minimum of 50 minutes out to around sometimes up to an hour and a half of running fast, running easy. Again, it's just like those very paced long runs. They're pretty much sort of like fartlek training, fartlek workouts, in the fact that we're running, maybe like 18 miles and we're going 2 miles easy, 3 miles at marathon race pace, 3 miles easy, 1 mile at mile pace, goal mile pace, 2 miles easy, 3 miles at 10 seconds faster than marathon race pace. Again, it's that mixture. It's basically a longer fartlek session, but not just as intense and as short in terms of short bursts in the middle of those long runs like what Avinash is doing. I mean, he's going 300 meters fast, 100 meter easy, and he's repeating that over and over again throughout his 50-minute run. And you mentioned here, you're feeling a bit tired. You feel the first 50 minute, you said here, I'll continue to do that for 50 minutes without any tiredness. But in the last part of the 50 minutes, I feel a little bit tired. Yes, totally understandable, Avinash. You're gonna feel fatigued at the later stages of that Fartlek run. So again, you're doing something hard. You're expecting much more oxygen delivery to your muscles when you're running at much higher anaerobic efforts. You're dealing with higher amounts of lactic acid. Much more oxygen is required when we're running at these intensities, and so you are going to feel that. It's totally natural. So that's my opinion, Avinash. Hope it's helpful for you. Continue the great work, man. I know, I've seen your comments. Very active. This guy definitely wants it. He's fired up to continue to get faster, and you're becoming one of the very best middle distance runners in India right now, Avinash. So just continue to do that, man. Running under 4 minutes is no easy task for 1,500 meters, and you're getting to that level now where the bar is going to continue to go up, and for you to continue to get faster, there's going to be so much more required out of you. And you're doing the type of training based on what I've read from your post to get you in that sub 350, getting you in the 340s for 1,500 meters. You're getting real close to the very elite level that very few runners ever achieve. So congratulations to your success and what you've done already. And I hope this answers your question in terms of also just covering the basics of Fartlek training for middle distance runners. I hope this is helpful for all of you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please like and share these videos. Check out the resources below, as well as on RunDreamAchieve.com if you're ready to take the training and racing to the next level in your preparation. And I wish you all the best in your training, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.